We've got NBA basketball in store for you here at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. It's the home of the Cavs, live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road.
This is one of those games when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, a little chippy at the very least, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Morrow is the 2 with Durant the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. The Thunder gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Morrow kicks to Ibaka. And Thompson sends it back. At the elbow, Irving. And Thompson throws it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Westbrook kicks to Morrow. Westbrook against Smith. Westbrook drives in. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Moving it up. And finished off by LeBron.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
For 3, Love. Cavaliers on D. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Here's Morrow, covered by Smith. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Durant. Good D by Thompson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
James, the pass to Love. That's good. Love's got his first points of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Irving kicks to Smith. And Love has it in the corner. Another miss by Love.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's LeBron. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Kicks it to Collison. Foy dishes to Collison. Unloads from 9. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. Second, the Thunder. The Cavaliers 5th.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
And he's good on the second. Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Stolen away. Here's Mozgov. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on to the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Randy Foye is on the wing. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. James kicks to Fry. "11 seconds left in the first. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Dellavedova. And he gets it to go. Dellavedova's got his first points of the night.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 7. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Nick Collison out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Foye. Then it's Payne. And it's Cantor in the 5 spot. Thunder trailing by 7. Waiters. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. Now here is Smith looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot from 12. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right
The dish to Thompson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Foye with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And here we go. Shumpert heading to the hoop. Here's Waiters from beyond the arc and then some. Waiters got 4 points now in the quarter.
Cavaliers timeout.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. Irving kicks to Thompson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Thunder trailing by 7. outside Westbrook. He dishes it to Adams. Westbrook passes to Adams. Here's Durant. Shot clock at 5. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And that one's good. Love.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
And so he hits both. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. The first positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
The kick out to Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And it's Dellavedova missing.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And here's Westbrook from the arc.
Russell Westbrook.
That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Irving. No luck. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Well, they felt they were called on far too many little nickel-dime fouls, little touch fouls. And it ended up resulting in a lot of foul trouble for their starters, though.
And that one's good. Durant.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Dellavedova from outside.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from it.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beyond the arc. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier. He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
And here is Durant. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving at point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Thompson with it. Can't recover. Thompson dishes to Smith. And that one's good. Thunder trailing by 12. Passes it to Foy. The tray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And the Thunder with some changes. Durant comes in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Payne. Here is Love. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The drive by James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got 6.
That athletic.
Yeah.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Stolen by Cantor. And Voigt kicks to Durant. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by LeBron. And he gets it to go. James has got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Iman Shumpert in for J.R. Smith.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short-stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Back to Westbrook. Here's Collison. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
LeBron, no good.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Assist from.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And he gets the bucket. James has got 6 in the quarter.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Westbrook kicks to Durant. But they get it back. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Up the floor. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. Payne comes in for Russell Westbrook. Out to Shumpert. It's Jefferson outside. And the shot is good. Jefferson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Payne passes to Durant. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And so here is Oklahoma City, down by 12. So the Thunder 5 right now. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Morrow is the 2 with Durant the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Smith, no good.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure. The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Dellavedova, that's good. And Westbrook, here we go. Took him no time at all on that one.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Irving misses. Thunder trailing by 11. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, you might as well make those adjustments right away.
Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. James comes in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Mark your clock right now. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Yeah, but they're still in the driver's seat right now. I'm not sure the comeback is fully on just yet. One more transition bucket, though, and it could be.
Thunder trailing by 9. Westbrook kicks to Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Durant for 3. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Smith.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
It's LeBron with the drive. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
6 on the shot clock. The drive by James. And he gets it to go. LeBron's got 14 points here in the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Westbrook again, serving. Here's Westbrook. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
The drive by James. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going
I won't bow down to no man.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now here's Beverly, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Ariza kicks to Harden. It's stolen by Smith. Here's James. The Rockets pull it in. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I think a lot of people were surprised by that result because on paper, you didn't think that that game would be that competitive.
And you know what, Greg? That's really why we enjoy watching the game. You know, the fact that the only thing that's predictable is the unpredictability of it. It didn't turn out the way you might have expected, but that's why you got to get between the lines and tee it up.
Just 2 to shoot. Harden's shot is off. Smith outside. Shoots. That's in there. Love with the assist. Smith's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Cavs. And so here is Houston. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Yeah, it certainly paid off. I mean, free throws and foul trouble for your opponents, come on now. That's a winning recipe all day long.
Here's James, following the score by Trevor Ariza. Howard with the steal. Ahead. Goes up. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Harden against Smith. Harden the pass to Howard. Clock at 4. And stolen by Love. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
The Rockets trail.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. James. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
LeBron against Harden. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And stolen by Love. Right side, Irving. On the wing, James. No good. So Houston will take it the other way. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Harden against Shumpert. It's Harden with the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's James. He's got 5. Here's Shumpert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Shumpert's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it. Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
The drive by James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 7.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
The 3 from Harden. Oh, and he just knocked down the... Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Mozgov in the center position. And the rejection by Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Amon Shumpert. Another miss by Harden.
I'll tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Pass to Beverly. For three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Dellavedova dishes to Thompson. That one off the back iron and out.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Harden kicks to Howard. Over in the corner, Beverly. Howard, the pass to Harden. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. LeBron's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Harden hits them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Irving drives in. Count that one. Irving's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys, and he made it look easy that time.
Now here is Harden. He has 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Harden against Smith. Love dishes to Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And they get it back. Just 5 to shoot. They get the rebound. And it's Beverly missing. Cavaliers leading. Smith outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. And here is Howard. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their 3-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Shumpert kicks to Jefferson. It's tipped and stolen by Ariza. On the wing, Harden. He has 7. Harden missing again.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It's tipped. From deep 3-point range. Again, the miss by Harden.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Looking at Cleveland since the All-Star break, we get a look at the numbers they've put up. 6th in scoring, 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
Yeah, and you talk about their points per game. Definitely not elite, but in the upper echelon. And when you play good defense, sometimes that's enough. The fans love the top scoring teams, but really it's all about balance.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Easily outside. Howard, the pass to Beverly. It's deflected. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Passes it to Beverly. Pass to Howard. It's Harden with the drive. Jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Three-pointer. Good. Harden's got 8 points in the quarter.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. 9 seconds left in the first half. From deep. The shot is off. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. Now, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Howard is out there with Beasley. And it's Ariza in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now Ariza. Following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. It's Harden with the drive. LeBron grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the East is stacking up. And take a look at the Cavaliers. And checking out Houston. Tied right now. The Cavaliers are shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Houston in the lead. Harden with it. 13 points in the game. The dish now to Beverly. Beasley for 3. Can't get it to go. James with some nice D. LeBron James on the wing. And the pass to Love. It's stolen by Ariza. It's Harden with the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And here are the Rockets now, after Cleveland got the three-pointer. Beasley the screen. It's Harden with the drive.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. In the corner, Smith with it. Stolen by McDaniels. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Terry's got the ball.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
For 3, Love. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Love's got his second bucket tonight. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Terry off the drive. Clock at 6. McDaniels kicks to Capella. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And they're pushing it up. And the shot is good. And now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now, here's Brewer. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And another 3 for Houston.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Dellavedova kicks to Smith. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Dishes to Brewer. Terry the pass to Brewer. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Now Terry. After LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Terry dishes to McDaniels. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. The Cavaliers trail by 3.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
There's the steal. Dellavedova kicks to James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 5 assists in the game. Houston moving it around. Terry the pass to Brewer. Back to Terry. McDaniels kicks to Brewer. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Love. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Cleveland ahead, up 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Irving in the point guard position. Beasley gets to Ariza. No one near him. Beasley dishes to Beverly. Harden against Smith. From deep three-point range. Harden, no good.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
The drive by James. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Now, here is Harden. He dishes it to Beasley. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. But they get it back. Another miss by Houston.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here's Love. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He kicks to Beverly. On the wing, Harden. Covered by Smith. From 15 feet away. And it's good off the back rim and in. 19 points for James Harden. Timeout called Cleveland.
All right, Houston, coming to the corner. Rockets power dancer. Give it up.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. Here is Harden after Richard Jefferson's basket. Ariza outside. No good. That would have tied it. The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the left wing. Back to Irving. Outside Jefferson. This one for 3. Irving misses.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on it.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And right on target. Good. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Harden outside. He feeds it to Beasley. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Love check in for Frost. James comes in for Richard Jefferson. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Shumpert. The feed to Thompson. James up top. Covered by Beasley. And that one's good. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
And he gets it to go.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The drive by James. Can't get it to go. Good D by Ariza. Harden the best to Beverly. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. And Beverly kicks to Harden. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Irving. Connects.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Now, here is Irving. LeBron outside. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Howard. Harden outside. Oh, off target.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for two.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And the Cavaliers call time here.
All right, coming up the court on your own, Rockets power dance.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
I won't bow down to no man.
Now the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball with Greg Anthony and Clark. Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to the Pistons. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
A shot by LeBron, no good. To the paint. Whoa! Woo! Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Here is Durant. Following the basket by LeBron James. For 3, Westbrook. Love grabs the board. Smith for 3. That ball finishes by Love. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. LeBron shot is off.
Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
Westbrook with it. Now Smith defending. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Hits the three-point foul.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Goes up, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. That 3 off the mark. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And that one's good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And he gets the bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. James Jones comes in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cleveland ball.
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The Cavaliers, fourth.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Screen by Ibaka. Westbrook dishes to Waiters. No good on the triple. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Jones, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's the Thunder up by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And what stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
For 3.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Cavaliers trailing. It's LeBron with the drive. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. To take a look at the Warriors. And, of course, there's the Thunder, tied right now. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Irving attacking. And it's blocked by Adams. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Durant the pass to Foy. Beyond the arc. Durant, no good.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here is Durant. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Love against Durant. 5 on the clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Durant. A different look for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler comes in for Waiters. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Andre Robertson.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Mozgov a screen on Singler. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Stolen by Durant. There's Foy with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey, he's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Here's Foy, following the basket by LeBron James. Durant attacking. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And the Thunder with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Steven Adams, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy. Thompson outside. It's LeBron with the drive.
And stretching back to the break, here's how the Thunder have performed. First in rebounding, second in scoring. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Kyrie Irving. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Shumpert. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Westbrook with it. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. And here's Morrow outside. The shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. Back to James. Cleveland moving the ball around. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Enes Kanter's checked in for Kevin Durant. That one is no good.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
LeBron, no good.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Yeah, it looked good initially, but then broke down just as quickly.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Stolen by Kanter. For 3, Westbrook. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Cavaliers lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Adams the pass to Durant. Roberson off target from outside.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Oh, and here we go with Durant. Nobody back.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Outside Westbrook. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's LeBron. And Durant sends it back. Pass to Smith. He kicks to Love. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Durant against Irving. Durant kicks to Roberson. The 3-pointer off the mark.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches. Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Waiters is checked in.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Love goes in. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Again, Durant missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Thunder trailing by 5. To the wing right side. Westbrook passes to Durant. Ring shot on the way. LeBron grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Andre Roberson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with some changes. Cantry checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Mozgov, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. Shumpert against Waiters. And Shumpert kicks to Love. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they put up these last 10 games. First in rebounding, second in scoring. And they've also been extremely skilled in the art of the putback, second chance points. I mean, they're ranked number 2 in that particular category.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Mozgov. Jones comes in for Richard Jefferson. Smith checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the basket by Jones.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Durant kicks to Kansas. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. Second, the Thunder. The Cavaliers 5th.
And they may be getting it done in slightly different ways, guys, but both of these teams are putting up a ton of points.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. And Frye kicks to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. That's good. Dellavedova's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
And Durant gets it to go.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Frye. Shot's good. Frye's got 6.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
But he gets it back. The 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Durant. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Here's Dellavedova. Misses from short range. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. That falls. Great assist by Love. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Offensive rebound. Thompson. Powered down with both hands.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Another miss by Love.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Ibaka with a screen on Irving. Fires for 3. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 2 on the bucket from Roberson.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Thanks again, Doris. Westbrook dishes to Adams. And that one comes up a bit short. And it's LeBron James with the three. LeBron's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
In the corner, it's James. And it's blocked by Ibaka. For three, Love. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside Westbrook. Raiders on the wing. Dishes it to Robertson. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. And Thompson sends it back. He feeds it to James. For three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 23 points for LeBron.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Marked improvement in their shooting from what we saw to start the game.
Westbrook with it. Picked up by Thompson. Kept alive. Pass to Roberson. Bangs home the trifecta. Roberson's got 6 in the quarter.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're up by 7. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. And there's 1:45 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Shumpert. From deep. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Shumpert against Westbrook. The dish now to Robertson. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
And there's a whistle that goes on Iman Shumpert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
With the turnover total in the first half, only 1, but a totally different story here in the second.
Outside Westbrook. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mosley. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Jefferson. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. And J.R. Smith with the slam.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over, and this one is in that category.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 8. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Waiters. Durant for 3. Nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
For 3, Westbrook. But they'll get another chance. Ibaka, the pass to Roberson. From deep three-point range. Durant, no good. Smith outside. Comes up empty down low. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. Nor if I need money. Yeah. Or when I feel lonely. Yeah. Will I ever bow down to no man? Not even if you have a car with a tank full of gas. Not even if you have a ship to cross the seas. Nor if you own a bank full of employees. Or if you lead your own church and put your soul at ease. Will I ever bow down to you? Bow down to no man. I won't bow down to no man.
The Spurs play before the hometown crowd here live in San Antonio, Texas. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game.
It seems like it's all coming together, guys. The coaching staff has gotten through to the players. Everybody is buying in, and it's a wonderful thing when the entire roster is on the same page.
It sure is, Greg. I mean, you've been on teams like that where everything is running smoothly. We knew that was the potential of this team, but they're living up to it and performing at a remarkably high level.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Irving in at the point.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the third fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Parker with it. Guarded now by Irving. Leonard attacking. A leaner. LeBron with the block. And they get it back. That's a 2 from Smith. Cleveland gets it back. Second shot opportunity. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Thompson dishes to Love. Passes it to Smith. Again, the miss by Smith.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Aldridge. James with some nice D. The Cavaliers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
So it's San Antonio now. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Kicks it to Green. Jacks up a 3. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in three-point field goal percentage. Second in field goal percentage. And they're number 2 shooting from the stripe. I'd say they've taken advantage of the charity at the free throw line.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens and creating those open looks. That's been key.
Parker passes to Aldridge. To end the run, it's Parker with the drive. And he lays it up and in.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
From deep, Green gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
They grab their own miss. Nice D from Duncan.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise to hire a female assistant coach. A big step, not just for the Spurs, but really for all of the NBA.
Spurs trail by 4. And here's Mills. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. He kicks it to Anderson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. .46 seconds left in the first. Here's Shumpert. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Ginobili. And here's Mills from the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Lets the three fly. And another three for Cleveland.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go. The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Marjanovic. Ginobili, that's for two. Again, the Spurs, good for two. 6 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Shumpert. That misses, would have counted had it gone. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Fry in at the 5 down low. Here's James. West with the block. Anderson outside. And stolen by Love. Outside Irving. That falls. Great assist by Love. Irving's got 5 points so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Cleveland?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. Outside Irving. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Duncan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's James. And he jams it with authority.
Just call him a speed merchant. I mean, he was a blur going in for that throwdown.
Aldridge. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's Duncan. The shot no good. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Smith kicks to Love. Smith dishes to LeBron. Back to Smith. A 3-ball. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
The drive by Shumpert. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. Cleveland moving the ball around. Parker again serving. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Leonard. It's hauled in by Fry. Shoots it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Parker's shot is off. The 3-ball. No good on that last second attempt there. And
Here we go, San Antonio.
the second half about to start here in just a few moments. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Mills and Manu at the guards. West is out there with Anderson. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Got a piece of it. Mills passes to Anderson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Dellavedova. Covered by Mills. Smith drives in. The baseline J off the mark.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Jones from outside. There's the bucket. Good. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's Ginobili outside, and Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Cavaliers timeout.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. LeBron comes in for James Jones. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
LeBron James.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Leonard, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
But they recover it. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Smith for 3. And the shot is good. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Leonard attacking. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Parker dishes to Duncan. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Stolen by Thompson.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Martin kicks to Duncan. Parker with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Top of the key, Duncan. The high post shot. Oh, that's offensive interference. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Irving against Leonard. It's stolen by Duncan. For the finish. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
To the middle. It's tipped. Inside. Shumpert. West with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds it to Shumpert. Mozgov passes to James. Picked by Mozgov. Stolen by Ginobili. In transition. Here come the Spurs. Ginobili leading the charge. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. 1:20 left in the third. Here's Marjanovic, covered by Irving. Pass to West. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Shumpert. Here's Thompson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Thompson's got 6 points.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And stolen by LeBron. Here we go, one-on-one. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Irving's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland. Anderson with the ball, now guarded by Shumpert. And Anderson kicks to Mills, shoots it. It's Ginobili on the wing. Money from the wing.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving kicks to Shumpert. West with the block. And they're able to recover. Picked by Mozgov. Irving dishes to Thompson. LeBron passes to Irving. But they get it back. LeBron James on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the 3 points.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers on top, up by 15. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Cleveland leading by 15, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Channing Frye. Amon Shumpert is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Jefferson kicks to Frye. Here's the 3, and they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Cavaliers?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Parker makes it off the glass.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. The shot is off. Good D by Parker. Again, the Spurs good for 2. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Frye, good.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They've really knocked down their long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Tony Parker.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
And another miss by Cleveland.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Mozgov dishes to Jefferson. Here's Shumpert. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Parker left side. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Out to the right wing. Here's Dellavedova, guarded by Green. Jefferson passing to Shumpert.
2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Green. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Cavaliers.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Irving kicks to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Dishes it to Thompson. Parker against James. Uncovered. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8.
Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard hits them both. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Parker dishes to Leonard. And the rejection by Love. Duncan, the pass to Leonard. No luck. Great D that time from LeBron.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Kawhi Leonard.
It's LeBron with the drive. The shot is off. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Leonard hits them both. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Love from the arc. Can't get it to go.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Here's Leonard over to the left wing. And here's Mills from the arc. Thompson with the rebound. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the...
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thunder making a quick stop here in front of their home crowd of Oklahoma City, just one game before heading back out on the road. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is their defensive end of the floor is not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's James. Stolen by Westbrook. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass. Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
Cavaliers foul call.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of this.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Irving against Westbrook. Irving dishes to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland moving the ball around. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Westbrook's got the ball. Roberson gets the bucket.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
For 3, Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's Westbrook with the
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And here are the Cavaliers now. The Thunder making the shot. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Westbrook against Irving. And here's Love for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Now Ibaka. Following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Durant, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. The drive by James from down low. And it's Durant with the rebound. That's tipped. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And James throws it down.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And, Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals. That allows you to get out in transition.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Dennis Cantor's checked in for Steven Adams. Allison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Roberson. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jones comes in for James. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Now here is Smith, covered by Foy. Williams kicks to Love. Pass to Smith. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's on Enes Kanter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Got a piece of it. Down low. Here's Smith. Dish out to Fry. Williams passes to Fry. Feeds it to Love. From 17 feet out. Jones, no luck. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
For 3, Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And stolen by Fry. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Thunder lead by 4. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Foyle is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Kanter in the center position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's LeBron. Outside jumper. Irving for 3. And that one's good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Now here's Waiters. Defense right on him. Over in the corner, Foy. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
On the free throw, no good. Here's Irving. Rejected by Collison. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Inside. The drive by James. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Durant dishes to Cantor. Kicks it to Collison. Cantor inside. Mozgov covering. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving's got the ball.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness. The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The drive by James, and that one's good. Dellavedova's got his first points in this one.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Andre Robertson in for Dion Waiters. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here's Morrow. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Robertson can't hit.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And that one's good, Shumpert.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
The 3 from Morrow. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-4 run.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Morrow. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 6. From downtown. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. The Cavaliers leading by 6. And Shumpert slams it in.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that. I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Adams' shot is good.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. LeBron right side. Passes to Dellavedova. And again, it's Cleveland.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's 4. Following the score by Cleveland. Tipped away.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Westbrook goes up and lays it nice and easy. Westbrook's got 10 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And that does it for the first half of play. Cavaliers ahead, up by 8. And join us right.
Look who's coming out of the court.
Have a second half about to start here in just a few moments. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
And now the third quarter about to get going. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center, filling out the middle.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
And Adams kicks to Roberson. And he dunks it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. And he couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Ibaka against Love. To tie. And it's Ibaka with the bucket inside. And it's a tie ball game.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. Cantor comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Waiters in for Andre Robertson. Cantor's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Fry passes to Dellavedova. He dishes it to Mozgov. It's a pick by Love. And Fry kicks to Love. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
It's deflected. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Right side Durant. It counts. And the foul. That one on Mozgov.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. The Thunder pull it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Cavaliers, Jones checked in for Fry. McRae has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova. Jones for 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Jones has got 5 points so far.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here's McRae. Another 3 for Cleveland.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Taken away by Williams. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Jones with the stuff.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
There's a screen by Kanter. Durant against Jones. Durant, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Looking to end the run. And Kanter throws it down.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Timeout.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cleveland ahead as they end. And the final period of play just about to start. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Singler in at the small forward. Smith for 3. The shot no good. Great D that time for Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Russell Westbrook.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Thunder trailing by 8. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
And another miss by Cleveland. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Drive by Adams. It's deflected. Here's James. And Roberson pulls it down. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's Westbrook missing. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And Waiters kicks to Durant. And the shot is good.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. But they get it back. Here's Shumpert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for Amon Shumpert.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
You know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically in terms of how the game is played.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half, still bageled in the second.
Here's Durant. The shot no good. Great D that time from Irving. And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented with right now, so keep that in mind. They also talked about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. The Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. Pass to Love. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Under trailing by 12. Raiders on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Deflects the pass. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for LeBron James. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. James with another miss.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg. And Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. It's on the road tomorrow as the Bulls wrap up this home stretch. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for them. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving in at the 1. It's hauled in by LeBron. Here's Smith. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Chicago on defense. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And in that game, they did damage in a variety of ways. They were more or less unstoppable offensively.
Showed off all of their weapons and resources at that end of the floor. Really just put on a marvelous show. Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off the basket.
Here's James. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, James has got his first bucket of the night. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Love kicks to Thompson. There's the dish to Love. Cleveland the rebound. Smith the pass to Irving. And here's Love from the arc. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
Here's James after Pau Gasol's bucket. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Cleveland, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. The first one falls. And the Bulls making a change here. Noah's checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 6. Butler in the corner. And that misses everything.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And it's good.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
And here's Rose outside. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons. Here's Thompson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Butler on the way. Floats one up. The kick out to Rose. Butler in the corner. That doesn't go either for Butler.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
So for the Bulls, Taj Gibson's checked in for McDermott. Dunleavy comes in for Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Moore. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert, who's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Here's Dellavedova. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for... one with that shot.
And no doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
That's his first personal foul.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You take a look at the Bulls, and of course the Cleveland Cavaliers tied up with them.
For the Bulls, 2 shots.
Chicago shooting their first free throws here for the night. No good on the free throw. Moore is checked in for Chicago. He hits the second from the line. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Shoots. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Dellavedova. After the made shot from Joakim Noah. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. Here's Dellavedova. Brooks covering. Poked away. Inside. Gibson. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Pass to Noah. Shoots the three. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 9. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
The big men are Gibson and Noah. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Brooks. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Butler.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Aaron Brooks. And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Outside jumper. Some solid defense from Butler. And for the Bulls, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Back to Rose. Pulls it up. The kick out to Holiday. Dishes it to Rose. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Shumpert. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Shumpert's got the lead up to 12 now for Cleveland.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Bulls. Etuan Moore comes in for Justin Holiday. Love can't hit.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Rose. Banked in off the glass.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Bulls trail by 10. But 3. And Shumpert pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Smith for 3. Second chance shot. And it's Love laying it in.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Rose. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Irving against Rose. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Gibson.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down. You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Butler attacking. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Shumpert. And the shot is long.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Back to Rose. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Rose has got 5 now.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Butler. Justin Holiday's checked in for Etuan Moore. And look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Count that one.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there? Because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
It's tipped and stolen by Mirotic. Here's Holiday, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Up high and down hard with the one hand.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Mirotic, and Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Noah drives in. 6 to shoot. And Holiday kicks it to Noah. It's stolen by Jones.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it.
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And, guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Rose kicks to Mirotic. Off target from outside.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot on him.
Passes to Portis. Kick out to Moore. And he's good on the 3-ball. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Love kicks to Irving. Lets it fly. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Thompson with the bucket.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Bulls trail by 8. Feeds it to Mirotic. Jacks up a 3. Fires the 3. No good. Great D that time from LeBron. He kicks to Thompson. And here's Love for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Love's got 5.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
Some changes for Chicago. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Portis, and it's Butler in for Mirotic. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. And it's Butler missing. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Rose passes to Butler. Back to Rose. Down low. And stolen by Love. Shumpert, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
All alone. And that one's good. Shumpert's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
All right, then, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Love Bulls.
So for the Bulls, Justin Holiday comes in for Ejuan Moore. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. Thompson. It's tipped. 3-pointer, Butler. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. James again. It's Butler. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Jimmy Butler. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first. And James drills them both. 1:02 left in the 3rd quarter. Right side, Butler. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
James, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Butler. Cannot hit. Good D by Irving.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the second free throw, good. Brooks against Irving. The drive by Brooks. And the rejection by Love. Irving kicks to James. Missed inside. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead, up 11. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Butler teams have done Levy on the perimeter. McDermott is out there with Noah. And it's Rose in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And Butler, here we go. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Shumpert is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Rose. Rose double teamed. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
The Bulls making a switch here. Moore's checked in. Here's James. And that one is stuffed right through.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Outside Rose. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
You look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I mean, he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Rose dishes to Noah. Rose goes in. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. 14 points for Derrick Rose.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And James throws it down.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
They double him with James. Here's Rose. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Irving.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Here's LeBron. Again, the Cavaliers score.
When it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
Shot's good by Gibson.
Cavaliers timeout.
Timeout called Cleveland. They lead by 15. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. So for the Bulls, Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Doug McDermott comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Dunleavy. And finished off by LeBron.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler.
That's his second personal foul.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's more penetrating.
Cleveland foul call.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for McDermott. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. And it's Dellavedova missing. And speaking of NBA parity, it's impossible to go from last to first in a single year, but it can happen in a 3-year span.
And that's all you really want from a fan's perspective, hope. To illustrate the parity, all 4 teams in the conference finals from last year were different from...
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. Nor if I need money. Yeah. Or when I feel lonely. Yeah. Will I ever bow down to no man? Not even if you have a car with a tank full of gas. Not even if you have a ship to cross the seas. Nor if you own a bank full of employees. Or if you lead your own church and put your soul at ease. Will I ever bow down to you? Bow down to no man. I won't bow down to no man.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke.
Tristan Thompson.
And just a single game trip away from Cleveland for the Cavaliers.
And they are who we thought they'd be coming into the season. No doubt about that. A team with a lot of talent that can win really in a number of ways. They've been every bit as formidable as we anticipated.
Well, you heard Dennis Green years ago say, we are what our record says we are. And they've earned their place among the league's elite teams. But regular season is regular season. Success counts very little when it comes to the playoffs. So that's how they'll be evaluated. They'd be forgiven for looking ahead to the playoffs. I think they're going to rise to the challenge once again.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is up there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving in the point guard position. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Love kicks to LeBron. Outside Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. Smith missing again. Love dishes to LeBron. Good D by Thompson.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
On its way from Irving for 2. The shot's good from Love.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Off target from outside. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the paint. Here's James.
Assisting.
It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's LeBron. LeBron with some nice D. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
The shot's good from Love. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jones comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Frye comes in for Kevin Love. Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. .103 left to play in the first. And the dunk by Love.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim. This is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard. Even the shots in close.
Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The drive by LeBron. An easy layup after coming off the pick. LeBron's got 8 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
James, the pass to Fry. He kicks it to James. 1 second left. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight. Free throw good, LeBron. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Both good from the line that time. Got it off in time. The scoring fast. And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Smith in at the 3 spot.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Irving. He dishes it to Thompson. Pass to Smith. And he was kicked in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Cavaliers 4th.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Now here's James. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game.
James.
Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Smith outside. The shot is off. James with some nice D. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Irving. Passes to Fry. Back to Irving. The feed now to Fry. LeBron kicks to Fry. 5 on the clock. And Thompson sends it back. Up the floor. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Love.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Here's Thompson. And that one goes. Feeding him with the lead pass.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now here is Smith. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Irving. And the defense really pressing up.
I tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Nice job, Cavalier girls. What do you say?
A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Irving kicks to James. Fires, high post. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Smith for 3. Count the bucket. Smith's got 7 points in the game.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Irving drives in. A 3-ball. James misses.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Irving, good.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
LeBron shot is off. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. For 3, Love.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Now, here is Irving. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They get it back. Smith. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass. You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
So we've reached.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavaliers.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What can you say? LeBron James. What an impressive... effort today.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What can you say? LeBron James. What an impressive effort today.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's